Good evening. Tonight's lesson will be over 8.3, just another Saturday solving more complicated equations. Let's start on page 404. Please read problem 1, press pause, and then press play when you're ready. All right, so question A asks and tells us that there are 4 cups of cocoa powder, and then how much cakes can we make? Well, it takes 2/3 of a cup to make 1. So we would say that we have 4 cups equals 2/3 x or y or whatever. Write and solve an equation. So if I want to isolate for x, I could divide both sides by 2/3. And then same over here, 4 divided by 2/3. If I wanted to write 4 as a fraction, I could write 4/1. So I have 4 divided by 2/3. And then keep, flip, change applies if you want to use that rule. So keep 4/1, change division to multiplication, keep, flip, change, put the top on the bottom and the bottom on the top. 2/3 becomes 3/2, and then we'll just multiply straight across, 4 times 3, or if you do notice, you could cross reduce here. 4 divided by 2 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1. Now we have 2 times 3, and that'll be 6/1. So how many cakes? 6 cakes. All right, try B on your own and press play when you're ready. All right, for B, we have 3/4 times 6, or we can write 3 times 6 is 18, so 18/4, which simplifies to 9/2, which is 4.5. So they'll need 4.5 cups of sugar to ice the cakes. The one-step equation you solved in question 1 contained a fractional coefficient, meaning the number next to the x up here. Oh, 1 second. Up here, so we had 2/3 x, so sometimes we'll have 5x. Whatever's before the x is called the coefficient, and this time it happens to be a fraction. So to solve an equation that contains a fractional coefficient, you can use multiplicative inverses, which are 2 numbers that when multiplied together equal 1. When you multiply a term with a fractional coefficient by the multiplicative inverse of the fraction, you can isolate the variable on one side of the equation. This is also known as multiplying by the reciprocal. When you multiply any number by its reciprocal, the result is 1, just meaning like 1/2, the reciprocal of that, or if you flipped it, 2/1. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1 whole, and that'll work if I had 1/3 and 3/1, or 5/6 and 6/5. All right, let's look to the next page. Consider the equation 26 equals 2/3 x. What number would you multiply 2/3 by to get 1? So what is the reciprocal of 2/3? And that would be 3/2. So we could multiply this by 3/2 on both sides, and then that would give us 1x on this side. We could cross simplify here, cross reduce, and then that would give us x is 39. For 3, I want you to plug in 39 to the equation and show your work and verify that x being 39 works. And then once you get your answer, put a little check to show that it confirmed that 39 would plug in to solve this equation. Do that now and press play when you're ready.
We're just going to finish today.
All right, also do number 4 to describe your solution, and make sure that you verified your solution here, and then press play when you're ready to move on to the next page. All right, so for number 3 and 4, make sure you verify and put your explanation, and then let's move on to number 5. Number 5 says, write the sentence to describe how to apply the operations and inverse operations to solve each equation. Then solve each equation and verify your solution. I want you to try 5A and B on your own and press play when you're ready. All right, for A, you should have gotten 50. And then for B, and make sure you're showing your work, you should have gotten 6. All right, now let's have you try C and D, and we will check those in class tomorrow. So do C and D. After you're done with C and D, you're going to skip all the way to page 412. I want you to try problem 3, a party surprise, and bring that with you tomorrow. So you'll do number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and number 5 of problem 3. Let's try problem 4 together, 1 and 2A, and then we'll be done. Nick and Emily arrive at the arcade and head to their favorite games. Nick plays dinosaur tag, which costs 75 cents per game, and Emily plays comet avoidance, 50 cents per game. Nick has 15 to spend. Write an equation to determine how much money Nick will have after playing dinosaur tag. Let X represent the number of games and let Y represent the amount of money remaining. All right, so we have Y equals 15 minus 75 cents a game. We're talking about Nick. And then use your equation to determine how much money he has left. So we would plug 4 in for our X. So we would have 15 minus 0.75 times 4, which is going to be 3. All right, so that's 15 minus 3, and then how much will he have left? $12. All right, that is all. Make sure you do the problems that I asked, as well as try B, and we will be done for the night. Thank you.